Welcome to the Wally Show Aftercast, all the stuff we didn't get to during the course of the show today. And there's something that we want to get to. I know Betty's going to want to get to it, but I don't want to get to it right now because I know she's going to judge me harshly.
I can't wait.
I know. Betty's been waiting for this Aftercast probably more so than any other one because this morning when I walked in, I'm like, I'm going to just talk about a personal story today. I'm not going to pull anything news related, and I just think you're going to have a field day with me. Yay. And she's like, oh my gosh, that's so great. Does it involve your daughter and money? I'm like, yes. And she's like, oh, I cannot wait. Daddy!
Yeah.
I told Haley but Daddy the other day, and I was explaining Hayden to her because she's like, who's Hayden? And
you're like the brother you never wanted.
Yeah.
Just remember that.
But then I had to explain to her your but daddy voice.
Daddy.
So we'll start with yours first,
yeah,
Lady Rock.
So for the first time in 7 years, Costco, the members-only warehouse that sells things in bulk, well, they're raising their membership prices.
No.
For the annual members, membership will go up by $5. So instead of $60, you're doing $65.
Okay, that's not horrific. I remember when Amazon Prime raised theirs, and it felt like a lot more.
I don't remember.
It went to like $120 or something like that from like $90 or whatever. $5. That's one Costco meal. So that's
hear
okay.
me out. The higher tier members, they're going up $10. So instead of $120, they're paying $130. And this membership fee goes towards keeping prices low, like their hot dogs, keeping them at $1.50.
I'm all for it.
You say they're low, but really you are paying for it.
Yeah, technically.
They're doing this to compete with the other warehouse rivals like Sam's Club and BJ's. So I looked up what is the membership fees, okay?
For the other two?
For the other two.
Because I have a Sam's one. I know nothing.
I have a Costco one.
I have Costco and Sam's.
Oh, you have both?
Yeah, they were running a
Why?
special. My wife, there was one thing my wife wanted to go and get from Sam's, and she likes some things that they do. And we had it before, and we got rid of it. But then they had a special. It was like $20 for the year, and she's like, "Oh, okay, I'll do that." So what is it now?
All right, so for Sam's, the club member is $50.
Okay.
So you're looking at $15 less.
Okay.
I think that's a pretty good deal. And the higher tier members, for them, they're paying $20 less. BJ's, they're only $55. So
Really?
you're looking at $10 less. So Costco at $65, that's the most expensive.
And that's for the baseline.
Yeah.
I think that's probably. I was just looking at my Costco card, and I'm like, does it tell me what kind of a member I am? It's silver, but I don't know.
That sounds like a higher tier.
I hope
one.
I'm not paying a lot more.
Card or is it
It's a Visa credit card. It's a Costco
okay.
credit card because we get money back on things at the end of the year. Look at that picture, Rock. That's
it's like
me.
a mugshot.
I know, that's my picture. I got a horrible Costco picture. I need to get that redone, like as part of my upping my membership. Because I'll keep my Costco membership. My wife,
even though it's more expensive.
Yes, my wife loves their pizza. I love that hot dog deal.
Yep.
And Sam's and BJ's don't have that, right?
They do, yeah.
They do.
But for some reason, it's not as good.
Sam's they have a cinnamon sugar pretzel. That's what I grew up on.
Okay.
And I love that stuff. We choose Costco because it's really close to our house and the closest Sam's Club.
Yeah.
There's one down here.
There's one right across from work.
And then there's one across town. But I like having the close to home travel.
I like Sam's and Costco. Like I'll buy clothes
It's
sometimes from there, and I always like going and looking around. And we buy all of our meat from Costco, and so because I think it's really good. But I bought like wrench sets, and there's always something. Then we did the impossible the other day. We walked into Costco, and I even mentioned it as I walked out to the lady at the registers because we just walked right by them. I'm like, that is amazing. It's the first time I've ever come into Costco and walked out with nothing. I bought nothing.
Wow, talk about willpower.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this though: why is Costco so much better than Sam's and BJ's? It has to be for the higher price.
I've never been into BJ's.
BJ's is good too. Like I like BJ's. They're all basically the same, but they do carry a little bit different products. So they don't carry the exact same thing. So there's certain things you could get at a Sam's that you can't get at a Costco and vice versa. I think Costco is really well done. Their customer service is great. But yeah, if I just had a Sam's near me and not a Costco, would I cry? Probably not. I think it'd be all right. But I do like Costco. I bought a watch there. I bought a laptop there for my wife for Christmas, and stuff. So yeah, their deals. Here's the other reason. When you go to Costco, their return policy is amazing. Like amazing.
Well, yeah, we did a story once about a woman that bought a couch from there, and
Yeah.
then 2 years later,
Yeah.
after she had used it, tried
Yeah.
to return it, and they took it.
She's the worst. But like one time I remember I had gotten a gift and I didn't have a receipt for it or whatever. And so I had no receipt. So I took it back to Costco. I said, hey, I know this was bought here. Because I already had it. That's what it was. And they were like, I said, I got this as a gift. And they're like, oh, well, here, let's just look at you said you already purchased this how many years ago? Like a year or two ago. And they're like, oh, okay, we'll just return it as that. I'm like, oh, and they gave me the money. So they just used it as like I was returning the thing because I've returned technology stuff before to them. There's never a problem or never a hassle with it.
So you're willing to do the 130?
No, not 130. I hope not. I'm going to talk to my wife. It better be the 65. I don't know what you get for that 130. I better not be paying that.
It's the higher tier.
I don't want to be the higher tier.
Maybe you get the better looking hot dogs or the better looking slice
you get
of
the
pizza.
ones that haven't hit the floor
They're like,
on the
come
higher tier.
Oh man.
Yeah, but because I don't know what the difference is because you're still using the same carts. Everybody gets the same good carts. Their carts are great, by the way. Same with Publix. Betty Grock got to experience that recently. Publix carts.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing.
You
High
pay
society.
for it. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Speaking of paying for it,
Here we go. What'd you pay for?
we're in.
What'd you buy?
So my daughter is talking to me yesterday, and I have to be a little cryptic.
Hi, Daddy.
Daddy! I have to be a little cryptic because she was like, hey, I'm looking for an idea for our second anniversary for Spence.
Aw.
And so, like, what do you think would be a good gift? And so I was coming up with an idea.
You said nothing. He
and
doesn't deserve you.
Well, I sent her this thing, and she goes, oh, that's a good idea, but it's funny, in the time that you called me, or I called her, she goes, in the time that you called me, I figured out something. And I said, oh, because she had asked me, she goes, I've already figured out the one big gift, but I wanted to do a small, like, personalized gift. And so I said, oh, why don't you do this? I know his family listens to the podcast, so I don't want to say it. And so I said, why don't you do this? And she's like, oh, that's a great idea. So she starts looking online, and I'm looking online, and I'm finding some of these things. And then she finds this one, and she goes, oh, my gosh, it's perfect. It's got the personalization that you can do. It's got a thing inside. This one's perfect. I'm like, oh, good. Well, that will work. She goes, oh, it's $78. And I already spent a bunch of money on the other thing that she got him.
Oh, okay. So she wants to go above and beyond and get him a second present.
Yeah, she already got him something, and she was looking for something personalized
Well,
afterwards.
then I would think, well, I already got him this one present.
Right.
I don't really need to get him the second one, especially if it's $78.
And she
Right.
can't afford it, or
Right.
she
That
just
makes,
doesn't want
that
to
makes
spend
sense
that.
to me.
Right. I think she can afford it, but she's always been a little on the cheap side.
Well, she
Her and-
can be.
Yeah.
Because of Daddy.
Come
We
to
have-
the rescue.
Haven't even got there yet. And so she and Spencer are like not the best at gift giving. Like they will tell you this. They're not. It's not their love language.
Okay.
But it is mine. And so
When did you start dating Spencer?
I-
when did you start having an anniversary with Spencer?
man.
I care about
Your perspective.
gifts, and I care about my daughter.
Oh,
and so she
so
goes,
funny.
but this one's $78. And I said, yeah, that's a lot for that. I don't know, like if you had $30 towards it, would that put it more back in the price range that you would have wanted?
48?
And she's like, 48. Yeah, that would be better. That'd be a better price for it. And I said, well, I don't want you to get something you don't want for him, and so I'll Venmo you $30.
Golly.
Look at Betty's face right
What's
now.
wrong with you?
So I Venmo'd her $30, and so she got the more expensive, better quality one that he'll have for a lot of years.
And every time he has it, he should be like, "Thank you, sir."
Exactly. Thank you for my anniversary
He should
gift.
thank you for his anniversary.
Well, I wanted her to get him the nice gift, because guys get shafted on gifts so many
Don't
times.
try and justify your actions. This
for all the gifts
just
you didn't
goes
get.
to prove my point. You're like, I'm going to put my foot down. We haven't even made it to the wedding yet. This is
Or
a
anything
2-year
close.
anniversry.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, honey, baby, don't you worry about it. Daddy will give you $30 towards it. I can't even fathom.
Have you asked
And
your
this
dad?
is coming from me, someone that hasn't really dated a lot, especially hasn't gone too serious.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine my dad,
That's wild.
even if he was that desperate
Yeah.
for me to find somebody, him giving $30 towards something that to the guy I was dating. I
Yeah.
can't even
Wow.
fathom it.
That's hilarious.
It plays you like a fiddle, and you let
I offered.
Okay, whatever helps you sleep at night, because you know. Okay, and I'm speaking from experience.
Yeah.
If I go to my dad, okay, or if I went to you, let's say I went to you, Wally, and I was like, man, I need help with this. I just don't know. It makes you feel good.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, my daughter.
Yeah.
You know, someone's coming to me, and they look up to me, respect. Okay?
I need that.
That is just a part of the buttering up process.
Right.
If I go to my dad and I'm like, Dad, I don't know how to put this headlight in. They told me it was going to cost like $120. I just don't know what to. Oh, Toot Blossom, don't you worry about it. You come over here and we'll go together. We'll pick out what you need
We'll go get some dinner.
Install it for you and everything.
Yeah, we'll go do dinner too, because we're so desperate for you to love us. Oh, you're evil. Because Haley didn't.
That is a lie.
Haley did not.
Straight from hell.
She did not. She just said.
No, she didn't.
Oh, it would be nice to get this one.
Of course she did.
But it doesn't make sense to spend that much.
How crazy
And
or
that's when you tell
ironic
her,
is it that she was able to
get
find
this.
it while still talking to you?
Yeah, she's pretty good
online. And that she mentioned the price.
Yeah.
Just, it's $78, Daddy.
Rough.
And I can't get my iced coffee. You understand.
Yeah. And so.
And did she say to you when you offered the $30, did she say,
Didn't she
oh,
fight
no,
that?
don't worry about it?
Yeah.
No.
Well, I feel like
Did
usually
she say that?
you have to have the.
Did she say that?
You have to offer up at least one. Like, no, I'm
she
good.
tell
You do need to offer up one.
Did she, though?
I assume she did not.
No,
Not a
she.
chance.
She said. I'm trying to remember what she said.
48 is good.
I think she said, "What took you so long?"
She
no.
said 30. Well, okay.
Yeah, let's make it 40, and you have a deal.
Maybe 50.
No.
Daddy.
She just said no. She just said, "Oh my gosh, that is so nice of you. Thank you. I love you." So. That's what she said.
Playing you like a fiddle. You were wrapped around her fingers so tight.
Good.
I can't tell where she ends and you begin.
But we did go and but we did talk about wedding stuff after that. I said, okay, so I'm helping you out
It's
with
just
this
a
because
matter
I
of
want
Tell
you
her
to
you're
have
taking it out of the wedding fund.
Yes, I want you to have a gift that you're proud of for him because you struggle in the gift giving area, and so I want it to be a good moment for you. It's about you, not it's about you and stuff. And so I said, and then we started talking about weddings and stuff. I'm like, and the prices are crazy of that stuff. She's like, I know it's crazy. There's no way we're getting 3 geese. We're just getting
the
one.
Seed.
Right? Yes.
Yeah. No, there is no way.
She was like, yeah, wedding stuff is so expensive, and I don't want to spend a lot of money, Daddy. And I was like, Daddy.
Yeah. And then she's going to cry and be like, but Daddy.
You know what's going to be funny is I'm going to run the wedding cost up. She literally will be like, I don't think we need that. I'm like, yes, you need a carriage. Why would you not need a carriage? What is wrong with you? I'm like going to be, I'm going to push the budget over the top.
I'll find the white stallions.
Yeah,
you don't worry, honey.
Exactly. Daddy's got this. Don't worry about
Let
it.
me give you a hypothetical. A hypothetical.
Yeah.
Let's say Hayden.
Yeah.
Let's just say a son, okay, came to you and they were like, Dad, listen, like she loves this wedding ring. I want to buy it for her. It's $2,000.
Okay.
And I'm like, ugh, $50 short.
Yeah.
Man, that stinks.
Yeah. Yeah. For a wedding ring or something like that, I would do that because I would my in-laws. Okay, when Marty and I met and we got married, like I don't know why they let us get married. Honestly, like I had nothing. I was still in college. Okay.
Whoa.
She just means personally, like I'm a horrible person. I have no.
Attack.
Yeah, she's like that. But like I had nothing, and they wanted Marty to have a nice ring, like that wasn't this tiny little speck of nothing. So they loaned me the money. They helped me pick it out because they knew a jeweler. So they helped me pick it out. They paid for it, and I paid them back. And so
cool.
I paid them back in full.
Are you still paying off on that?
No. If it was her current ring that she got from her mom, I would be. But like no. So they helped me out, and I never forgot that. I was so
gonna
thankful.
give you $30 back.
No, she will not pay me back. I don't want it back. It's just that I told her, I said, I haven't sent you any money in a long time. I'm just proud of you. You're doing a great job.
I love it. I love it. That's a good dad right there.
It is good dad. It's good dad moves.
Yeah.
Listen, I agree with you.
Your dad has retirement money. He just don't like you.
Don't agree with you on that.
Danny Ray.
He loves me. He just doesn't have the wallet.
He does.
he doesn't.
We're going to find out Danny Ray has millions of dollars
Okay.
It's in a
tucked
cushion
away.
We'll be
somewhere.
waiting for a while. girl.
Yeah.
No, I think what you do, I think it's sweet. It's super sweet.
Sure.
You spoil her rotten. I just want you to admit it. Admit that you do not have any foothold in this relationship. Admit that she can get away with whatever she wants, and I will be happy.
Okay. I will admit that if you will admit that I treat you the same way. You get away with a lot more with me than anybody else. Gavin, you want to weigh in?
I agree.
Yes, attaboy.
I'll agree with that
Okay.
for sure.
And you've earned it, too.
But I also have to put up with a lot more than most people here.
Maybe
Would
so.
you agree, Gavin?
Yeah.
So to me,
concede.
it's considered a wash.
Okay.
If
you think-
anything,
Because
it
you're
should be
even?
what I earn.
Yeah, really?
Wow. Yes.
Yeah, because there are people in this office that have told me before that they're like, I don't, kind of like how I had a blind spot for Ryan, the temp.
Mm-hmm.
There are people that are like, Betty can do anything and you will always love her. And I'm like, yeah, pretty much, yeah. And she's my blind spot, you know, and she's like my daughter. So you and Haley are on the same level. I will give you 10% of what I gave Haley yesterday.
I would switch with her in a heartbeat.
Do you have that in your
Yeah, I will
wallet
give
right
you
now?
10% of what I gave.
$3?
Yeah, I'll give you
She
that.
did the math.
Yeah.
There-
That's my pickleball money.
Oh my God.
That's
Like,
a big deal.
No.
Come on now.
You treat me and her the same. I would trade her with her in a heartbeat. I would be saying, but Daddy, my car, it's acting funny and I don't like how it looks.
Yeah, you want $3?
Yeah, I'll take $3.
Well, you got to be nice
I'll
to
take
me.
anything I can get. Me being here is being nice to you.
Yeah.
Me putting up with you is being nice to you.
That's what they say. That's what they say.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All it's going to take is for her to be like, Daddy, I can't afford our third anniversary. Like, I want to get him a nice ring, but I have one from a Jack
Jack in the Box?
Jared?
the popcorn
Cracker Jack.
Oh,
Cracker
okay.
Jack
Yeah.
ring.
Yeah.
And you're gonna be like, but sweetie, I need you to show him that you really love him. I'm glad you found a ring that you like.
You're like,
Yeah.
I've
Let's
been
go
looking.
ahead and spend the $1,000.
Sure.
Oh my goodness.
And then, but you'll pay me back for that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're full of it.
No, I would.
No,
Yeah,
she
put that
won't.
foot down.
You know what? Well, you pay me back
Okay.
in kisses. Like they
Exactly.
just in hugs.
Exactly.
Real free hug coupons.
Exactly. Man, she's.
Dad of the year right there.
Yeah.
When's
Killing
the
it.
last time she called you?
What did she need? No. No, I talked to her. We text like and trade, TikToks and stuff like that all the time. She called just the other day, just kind of, hey, what's going on? Didn't need anything. And then
Or you didn't catch on to it?
yeah. I hung up on her before that could happen.
She's like, Zaddy, okay, I love you.
Okay,
bye.
bye. You're the best. You'll be fine. No, she and then she has called me like for help with her new job stuff, like to bounce ideas off of me and things like that, which I love. Like to
Yeah,
me,
super sweet.
I'm a helper, and again, like gives her my love language. That's what I try to do. I try to do that for everybody.
Oh gosh.
I try to do nice
I'm
things
just
for everybody.
saying, you already admit there's Vacation Dad.
Oh, Vacation Dad is she loves Vacation
Oh,
Dad.
who wouldn't?
Yeah,
But there will be Wedding
yeah.
Dad.
If you would ever vacation with us, I would be Vacation
I
Dad.
did.
Yeah.
Remember when we all went to
Yeah.
Alaska?
Yeah, I know.
Bunch of us.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, you treated me.
I did.
But I would say we're even after all
Oh
the
my
crap
gosh, no.
that I've had to put up with. So,
All right, Trash Panda. All right.
but Zaddy!
I think that has to do it for our Aftercast. Did you have any birthdays?
Nope.
Okay, so that's going to do it for the Aftercast for today. And as always, thank you for being a potty.
Growing up in poverty has never been easy for children, but with the added challenges of the pandemic, conflict, and natural disasters, families around the world are facing an unprecedented food crisis. Unfortunately, those who are already hungry are now even more desperate. But by sponsoring a child through compassion, you can help provide life-sustaining essentials such as food and clean water. And with your compassionate support, that child can not only survive, but also flourish. You can find out how and choose a child to sponsor when you click on the compassion banner at wayfm.com.